take a slow breath and allow the noise of the day to soften. Tonight, there is nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to remember, and nowhere you need to go. The universe is already moving for you, quietly and patiently, just as it has for billions of years. Above us, beyond the thin layer of air that surrounds our planet, stars shine in complete silence. They do not flicker with urgency, and they do not compete for attention. Each one glows at its own pace, powered by steady processes unfolding deep within, far removed from the rush of human time. In this video, we will gently explore relaxing facts about stars, not as numbers to memorize, and not as problems to solve, but as quiet realities to drift alongside. We will move slowly, allowing each idea to settle before the next one arrives. If your thoughts wander, that is perfectly fine. If you fall asleep, that is even better. Before we begin, if you enjoy calm, unhurried journeys through space, consider subscribing to Theories Before Sleep. It helps support the channel, and it ensures you'll always have a peaceful place to return to when the day feels heavy or your mind needs rest. Stars are among the oldest things you can see with your eyes. Some of the light reaching you tonight began its journey before Earth even existed. It travelled across vast distances, through empty space, untouched by sound, untouched by intention, simply moving because the universe allows it to move. There is something deeply calming about that idea. Nothing is chasing the light. Nothing is forcing it forward. It moves steadily, quietly, without concern for where it ends up. This is not a fast documentary. There are no sharp edits, no loud revelations, and no pressure to understand everything. Instead, this is a space to slow your breathing, loosen your thoughts, and let the quiet scale of the universe gently shift your perspective. As we explore these relaxing star facts, imagine yourself floating far from Earth, watching points of light shine patiently against a deep, dark background. No deadlines, no urgency, only steady existence unfolding exactly as it should. So get comfortable, let your body rest, let your thoughts drift. The stars have been waiting a very long time. Stars have been part of the night sky for as long as humans have existed. Long before cities, before electricity, before written language, people looked up and saw the same soft points of light scattered across the darkness. Even now, when the world feels loud and fast, stars remain slow and patient, moving only over spans of time far longer than a human life. A star begins its life quietly, inside enormous clouds of gas and dust drifting through space. These clouds are cold, dark, and silent, stretching across distances so vast they are difficult to imagine. Over time, gravity gently pulls parts of these clouds together. There is no explosion, no sudden event, just a slow gathering, particle by particle, until the cloud grows dense enough to begin warming from the pressure of its own weight. As the cloud contracts, it starts to glow faintly. This early stage of a star's life can last millions of years. Even before a star truly shines, it is already on a long journey shaped entirely by gravity and time. Nothing rushes. Everything unfolds at a pace the universe seems to prefer. When the core of the forming star becomes hot enough, nuclear fusion begins. Hydrogen atoms merge into helium, releasing energy in the process. This energy travels outward and eventually escapes as light. From far away, the star appears to turn on, but in reality, it has been slowly preparing for this moment for ages. Every star you see in the night sky is powered by this same gentle process. Deep inside, atomic reactions quietly convert mass into light. This light takes a long journey outward, bouncing through layers of plasma, sometimes for thousands of years, before finally escaping the star's surface and travelling through space. When starlight reaches Earth, it may have travelled for years, centuries, or even thousands of years. Some stars you see tonight no longer exist in the same form. Their light is a message from the past, still drifting through space long after it began its journey. Stars come in many sizes. Some are smaller and cooler than our Sun, glowing with a soft red light. These stars burn their fuel slowly and can live for hundreds of billions of years, far longer than the current age of the universe. They shine quietly, steadily, without dramatic changes. Other stars are much larger and brighter, glowing blue or white. These massive stars burn through their fuel quickly, living fast and intense lives that may last only a few million years. Compared to smaller stars, their time is brief, but while they exist, they dominate their surroundings with light and energy. Colour tells us a great deal about a star. Cooler stars glow red or orange, while hotter stars appear white or blue. This colour is not cosmetic. It is a direct result of temperature. The hottest stars can reach surface temperatures tens of thousands of degrees hotter than the Sun. Despite their brightness, stars are not solid. They are made entirely of gas held together by gravity. If you could somehow step onto a star, there would be no surface to stand on, only increasingly dense layers of glowing plasma as you moved inward. Gravity is the quiet architect of every star's life. It pulls material inward, shaping the star's structure, balancing against the outward push of energy from nuclear fusion. As long as these two forces remain in balance, the star stays stable, shining calmly for millions or billions of years. The Sun, like all stars, is constantly losing mass. With every second that passes, it converts tiny amounts of matter into energy, releasing it as light and heat. Over its entire lifetime, the Sun will lose a significant portion of its mass, but so slowly that the change is almost impossible to notice on human timescales. Stars do not exist alone. Most are born in groups, emerging from the same gas clouds. These stellar nurseries can produce thousands of stars at once, all drifting apart over time, as gravity slowly loosens its grip. Some stars remain bound together in pairs, orbiting each other for their entire lives. These binary stars are common throughout the universe. In some systems, stars exchange material, creating slow, graceful interactions that can last for millions of years. From Earth, stars appear fixed in the sky, but in reality, they are all moving. Each star follows its own path through the galaxy, orbiting the galactic center at immense distances. These movements are slow and subtle, noticeable only when measured across centuries. The galaxy itself is filled with stars, hundreds of billions of them, arranged in vast spirals and clusters. Between these stars is mostly empty space. Even in the densest regions, stars are separated by enormous distances, leaving room for quiet darkness between each point of light. Stars are not evenly distributed. Some regions glow with dense clusters, while others stretch into deep cosmic emptiness. These darker regions can feel peaceful, almost like pauses in the universe's composition. At night, when you look up at the stars, your eyes adjust to the darkness, allowing faint light to become visible. This slow adaptation mirrors the stars themselves, gentle, patient, and unhurried. Many stars are far larger than they appear. The brightest stars in the sky may seem similar in size to dim ones, but this is often an illusion caused by distance. A very distant giant star can appear faint, while a nearby smaller star may shine brightly. Some stars pulse gently, expanding and contracting in slow rhythms. These variable stars breathe in and out, changing brightness over predictable cycles. Astronomers use these stars as cosmic clocks, measuring distances across the universe. Other stars rotate steadily, completing a full turn over days, weeks, or even months. As they spin, features on their surfaces drift in and out of view, creating subtle variations in brightness. Inside every star, layers of energy move slowly outward. Heat rises, cools, and sinks again, creating vast currents deep beneath the surface. These motions are invisible from far away, but play a crucial role in how stars shine. Stars also create the elements that make life possible. Inside their cores, lighter atoms are fused into heavier ones over long periods of time. Carbon, oxygen, and many other elements essential to life were formed inside ancient stars long before Earth existed. When stars eventually change or fade, the material they release drifts back into space. Over time, this recycled matter becomes part of new stars, planets, and perhaps even living beings. In this way, the universe quietly reuses its ingredients. The light from stars is steady but not harsh. Even the brightest stars soften with distance, their energy spreading gently across space. By the time starlight reaches your eyes, it is calm and harmless, a soft reminder of something far away. Looking at stars can feel grounding. They remind us that time moves differently beyond Earth. While days and years pass quickly here, stars measure their lives in millions and billions of years. No star rushes toward its future. Each follows a path shaped by mass, gravity, and time, unfolding without urgency. There is no deadline in space, only slow change. As you listen, imagine the stars continuing their quiet work, shining without effort, existing without expectation. They ask nothing from you. They simply are. And just like the stars, you're allowed to slow down. Stars continue their quiet existence whether we watch them or not. Long after night turns to morning on Earth, they remain exactly where they were, shining steadily in the darkness of space. Their patience is one of the most calming truths about the universe. Nothing about a star is hurried. Every change unfolds slowly, across spans of time so large they soften the idea of urgency itself. Some stars you see in the sky are part of constellations, patterns imagined by humans to make sense of the heavens. These shapes are comforting stories rather than physical groupings. In reality, the stars that form a constellation are often separated by vast distances, sometimes hundreds or thousands of light years apart. They only appear close together from our particular viewpoint on Earth. This perspective reminds us that what we see is shaped by where we stand. The universe is not arranged for convenience or symmetry. It simply exists, layered with depth and distance, revealing different truths depending on how and where you observe it. As stars age, they change in gentle but profound ways. A star like our Sun will spend most of its life in a stable phase, steadily converting hydrogen into helium. This stage can last billions of years, providing a long period of calm brightness. During this time, the star changes so slowly that it appears almost eternal. Eventually, though, hydrogen in the core begins to run low. The balance between gravity and energy shifts. When this happens, the star does not suddenly vanish. Instead, it slowly transforms. The core contracts slightly, heating up while the outer layers expand outward. The star grows larger, cooler at its surface, and redder in colour. Red giant stars are among the most peaceful-looking objects in space. Despite their name, they do not glow aggressively. Their light is soft and warm, spreading gently across space. Some grow so large that if they replaced the Sun, they would extend beyond the orbit of Earth, yet they remain diffuse and calm. Not all stars become red giants. Smaller stars follow different paths, fading slowly over unimaginable length of time. Some will continue shining long after galaxies have changed shape and drifted apart. These stars are the universe's quiet keepers, burning steadily while everything else evolves around them. Stars also interact with their surroundings in subtle ways. Their light warms nearby dust and gas, shaping delicate clouds that glow faintly in the darkness. Over time, these regions can give birth to new stars, continuing a cycle that has repeated for billions of years. Between stars lies space that is almost completely empty. This emptiness is not truly nothing, but it is calm and sparse. A few particles drift through each cubic meter, moving slowly, rarely colliding. This vast quiet makes the universe feel open and spacious, like a deep breath held indefinitely. When stars die, they do so according to their nature. Some fade gently, shedding outer layers that drift away like cosmic mist. These shells of gas glow softly for a while, illuminated by the remaining core before dispersing back into space. Other stars end more dramatically, but even these events unfold according to physical laws, not chaos. Their energy reshapes their surroundings, creating new structures rather than destruction alone. Even the most energetic stellar endings contribute to future calm by enriching space with elements and energy. The idea that stars can die may sound unsettling, but it is also reassuring. Nothing is wasted. Everything transforms. The universe does not cling to permanence, it flows gently from one state to another. Starlight carries information. Astronomers can learn a star's temperature, composition, and movement simply by studying its light. Each star quietly tells its story across space, without words, without sound. Some stars drift through the galaxy alone, while others remain in clusters for millions of years. These clusters slowly spread out over time, stars drifting apart like a slow-motion dance. No sudden separations, only gradual changes guided by gravity. Gravity itself is not forceful in space the way we imagine on Earth. It works patiently, shaping orbits and structures without pulling harshly. Stars orbit the center of their galaxy at speeds that feel fast by human standards but are gentle on cosmic scales. Our Sun takes about 230 million years to complete one orbit around the Milky Way. Since it formed, it has completed only a few dozen such journeys. The galaxy rotates slowly, its spiral arm shifting almost imperceptibly. When you look at stars, you are seeing a layered past. Nearby stars appear as they were years ago, while distant ones show us ancient light from times when Earth did not yet exist. The sky's a quiet archive of history, spread across darkness. Some stars are so distant that their light has been travelling longer than human civilization has existed. That light has crossed empty space, passed through dust, and remained unchanged, carrying the same calm glow all the way to your eyes. Stars do not flicker in space. The twinkling you see from Earth is caused by our atmosphere gently bending the light as it passes through moving air. Above the atmosphere, starlight is steady and unwavering. There is something comforting in knowing that stars shine with consistency. No matter what happens on Earth, storms, seasons, generations passing, the stars continue without interruption. Many cultures throughout history have used stars as guides. Sailors navigated oceans by them. Travelers oriented themselves at night. Farmers marked seasons by their rising and setting. Stars became symbols of stability in a changing world. Despite their importance, stars remain indifferent. They do not observe us. They do not respond. This indifference is not cold. It is freeing. It allows us to exist without judgment beneath their light. Some stars host planetary systems, with worlds circling them in slow, predictable paths. These planets receive light and warmth, shaped by the steady output of their star. In some cases, conditions may be calm enough for atmospheres, oceans, or even life to emerge. Stars do not choose these outcomes. They simply shine, and the universe arranges itself around them. The distance between stars is so great that even travelling at incredible speeds would take years to cross. This separation ensures quiet. No crowding, no noise, just space and time stretching endlessly. If you could drift through space near a star, there would be no sound. Space does not carry noise. The star would glow silently, radiating energy without vibration or hum. This silence is one of the universe's most peaceful features. Even its most powerful objects operate without sound, without announcement. Stars remind us that brightness does not require movement. They shine while remaining nearly still, balanced perfectly between opposing forces. Their calm persistence invites us to slow our own thoughts, to let time stretch, to release the need for quick answers or immediate outcomes. As the universe expands, stars move farther apart. Over billions of years, galaxies drift away from one another, and the night sky slowly changes. But these changes are so slow that no single lifetime can witness them fully. Stars live on timescales that dwarf worry. Their existence puts human concerns into a gentler perspective, where urgency fades and patience feels natural. When you imagine the stars tonight, imagine them exactly as they are, quiet, distant, untroubled. They are not rushing toward tomorrow, they are simply shining now, and in that steady glow, there is room for rest. There is no need to follow the stars anywhere. You can let them remain where they are, doing what they have always done, while you settle into stillness. Just as stars continue shining without effort, you are allowed to rest without expectation. The universe will keep moving slowly and calmly, whether you are awake or asleep. Stars continue their quiet existence whether we watch them or not. Long after night turns to morning on Earth, they remain exactly where they were, shining steadily in the darkness of space. Their patience is one of the most calming truths about the universe. Nothing about a star is hurried. Every change unfolds slowly, across spans of time so large they soften the idea of urgency itself. Some stars you see in the sky are part of constellations, patterns imagined by humans to make sense of the heavens. These shapes are comforting stories rather than physical groupings. In reality, the stars that form a constellation are often separated by vast distances, sometimes hundreds or thousands of light years apart. They only appear close together from our particular viewpoint on Earth. This perspective reminds us that what we see is shaped by where we stand. The universe is not arranged for convenience or symmetry. It simply exists, layered with depth and distance, revealing different truths depending on how and where you observe it. As stars age, they change in gentle but profound ways. A star like our Sun will spend most of its life in a stable phase, steadily converting hydrogen into helium. This stage can last billions of years, providing a long period of calm brightness. During this time, the star changes so slowly that it appears almost eternal. Eventually, though, hydrogen in the core begins to run low. The balance between gravity and energy shifts. When this happens, the star does not suddenly vanish. Instead, it slowly transforms. The core contracts slightly, heating up, while the outer layers expand outward. The star grows larger, cooler at its surface, and redder in colour. Red giant stars are among the most peaceful-looking objects in space. Despite their name, they do not glow aggressively. Their light is soft and warm, spreading gently across space. Some grow so large that if they replaced the Sun, they would extend beyond the orbit of Earth, yet they remain diffuse and calm. Not all stars become red giants. Smaller stars follow different paths, fading slowly over unimaginable lengths of time. Some will continue shining long after galaxies have changed shape and drifted apart. These stars are the universe's quiet keepers, burning steadily while everything else evolves around them. Stars also interact with their surroundings in subtle ways. Their light warms nearby dust and gas, shaping delicate clouds that glow faintly in the darkness. Over time, these regions can give birth to new stars, continuing a cycle that has repeated for billions of years. Between stars lies space that is almost completely empty. This emptiness is not truly nothing, but it is calm and sparse. A few particles drift through each cubic meter, moving slowly, rarely colliding. This vast quiet makes the universe feel open and spacious, like a deep breath held indefinitely. When stars die, they do so according to their nature. Some fade gently, shedding outer layers that drift away like cosmic mist. These shells of gas glow softly for a while, illuminated by the remaining core before dispersing back into space. Other stars end more dramatically, but even these events unfold according to physical laws, not chaos. Their energy reshapes their surroundings, creating new structures rather than destruction alone. Even the most energetic stellar endings contribute to future calm by enriching space with elements and energy. The idea that stars can die may sound unsettling, but it is also reassuring. Nothing is wasted. Everything transforms. The universe does not cling to permanence. It flows gently from one state to another. Starlight carries information. Astronomers can learn a star's temperature, composition, and movement simply by studying its light. Each star quietly tells its story across space, without words, without sound. Some stars drift through the galaxy alone, while others remain in clusters for millions of years. These clusters slowly spread out over time, stars drifting apart like a slow-motion dance. No sudden separations, only gradual changes guided by gravity. Gravity itself is not forceful in space the way we imagine on Earth. It works patiently, shaping orbits and structures without pulling harshly. Stars orbit the center of their galaxy, at speeds that feel fast by human standards but are gentle on cosmic scales. Our Sun takes about 230 million years to complete one orbit around the Milky Way. Since it formed, it has completed only a few dozen such journeys. The galaxy rotates slowly, its spiral arms shifting almost imperceptibly. When you look at stars, you're seeing a layered past. Nearby stars appear as they were years ago, while distant ones show us ancient light from times when Earth did not yet exist. This sky is a quiet archive of history, spread across darkness. Some stars are so distant that their light has been travelling longer than human civilization has existed. That light has crossed empty space, passed through dust, and remained unchanged, carrying the same calm glow all the way to your eyes. Stars do not flicker in space. The twinkling you see from Earth is caused by our atmosphere gently bending the light as it passes through moving air. Above the atmosphere, starlight is steady and unwavering. There is something comforting in knowing that stars shine with consistency. No matter what happens on Earth, storms, seasons, generations passing, the stars continue without interruption. Many cultures throughout history have used stars as guides. Sailors navigated oceans by them. Travelers oriented themselves at night. Farmers marked seasons by their rising and setting. Stars became symbols of stability in a changing world. Despite their importance, stars remain indifferent. They do not observe us. They do not respond. This indifference is not cold. It is freeing. It allows us to exist without judgment beneath their light. Some stars host planetary systems, with worlds circling them in slow, predictable paths. These planets receive light and warmth, shaped by the steady output of their star. In some cases, conditions may be calm enough for atmospheres, oceans, or even life to emerge. Stars do not choose these outcomes. They simply shine, and the universe arranges itself around them. The distance between stars is so great that even travelling at incredible speeds would take years to cross. This separation ensures quiet, no crowding, no noise, just space and time stretching endlessly. If you could drift through space near a star, there would be no sound. Space does not carry noise. The star would glow silently, radiating energy without vibration or hum. This silence is one of the universe's most peaceful features. Even its most powerful objects operate without sound, without announcement. Stars remind us that brightness does not require movement. They shine while remaining nearly still, balanced perfectly between opposing forces. Their calm persistence invites us to slow our own thoughts, to let time stretch, to release the need for quick answers or immediate outcomes. As the universe expands, stars move farther apart. Over billions of years, galaxies drift away from one another and the night sky slowly changes. But these changes are so slow that no single lifetime can witness them fully. Stars live on timescales that dwarf worry. Their existence puts human concerns into a gentler perspective, where urgency fades and patience feels natural. When you imagine the stars tonight, imagine them exactly as they are, quiet, distant, untroubled. They are not rushing toward tomorrow. They are simply shining now, and in that steady glow, there is room for rest. There is no need to follow the stars anywhere. You can let them remain where they are, doing what they have always done, while you settle into stillness. Just as stars continue shining without effort, you're allowed to rest without expectation. The universe will keep moving, slowly and calmly, whether you are awake or asleep. Stars are often described as distant, but in another sense they are deeply connected to everything around us. The atoms in your body were once part of stars that lived and changed long before Earth formed. This connection is not dramatic or urgent. It is quiet and gradual, woven into the slow history of the universe itself. Inside a star, pressure and heat shape matter into new forms. Over long periods of time, simple elements are transformed into heavier ones. This process happens layer by layer, slowly building complexity in the star's interior. Nothing about it is rushed. Each reaction waits for the right conditions, guided by balance rather than force. As stars continue shining, they gently influence the space around them. Their light warms nearby regions, causing faint glows in distant clouds. These glowing regions are soft and diffuse, like cosmic fog illuminated from within. They add texture to the universe without overwhelming it. Stars also help mark the passage of time in the universe. By studying different types of stars, scientists can estimate the ages of galaxies and clusters. These measurements reveal a universe that unfolds slowly, with long eras of stability punctuated by gradual transitions. Some stars are so old that they formed when the universe itself was still young. Their light carries information from an era when galaxies were smaller and closer together. When we observe these stars, we are looking across immense stretches of time, connecting the present to the deep past. Despite this age, stars do not appear worn or tired. They shine with the same calm consistency they always have. There is no visible sign of how long they have existed. Time leaves no obvious marks on their glow. Stars also serve as reference points in the sky. Over centuries, their positions change slightly due to their motion through space. But these shifts are so subtle that the sky feels stable and familiar from one generation to the next. This stability has allowed humans to develop a sense of orientation and belonging beneath the stars. The sky becomes a quiet backdrop, something constant in a changing world. Even during moments of great change on Earth, these stars remain unaffected. Wars, civilizations, and technologies rise and fall while starlight continues uninterrupted. This contrast can feel reassuring, offering perspective beyond immediate concerns. Stars do not communicate urgency. They do not demand attention or reaction. Their presence is passive, available only if you choose to notice. The darkness between stars is just as important as the stars themselves. This darkness gives space to light, allowing it to stand out softly rather than harshly. Without darkness, starlight would lose its calming effect. In the vast emptiness of space, stars appear as islands of warmth and light. Yet even these islands are far apart, separated by distances that ensure quiet isolation. No crowding, no noise, just separation and calm. Some stars slowly drift away from their birthplaces, moving through the galaxy alone. Over millions of years, they travel vast distances without encountering anything at all. Their journeys are solitary but untroubled. Other stars remain bound in groups, gently orbiting a shared center. These star clusters can last for long periods, gradually dispersing as gravity weakens. The separation happens slowly, without disruption. Stars do not resist change. When conditions shift, they adapt naturally. Expansion, contraction, transformation. These are all part of a star's life, accepted without struggle. The idea of a star collapsing or changing form may sound intense, but even these processes follow predictable paths. The universe does not surprise itself. Everything unfolds according to quiet physical rules. When a star sheds material, that material does not vanish. It drifts outward, becoming part of the surrounding space. Over time, it mixes with other matter, contributing to future stars and planets. This recycling creates a sense of continuity. The universe does not discard its past. It reshapes it slowly. Stars also help shape the large-scale structure of galaxies. Their combined light reveals spiral arms, dense cores, and extended halos. These structures change gradually over billions of years, guided by gravity's steady influence. From far away, galaxies glow softly, their individual stars blending into a smooth light. This glow feels calm and distant, like a slow heartbeat of the universe. Stars do not know they belong to galaxies. They simply follow paths defined by gravity, contributing unknowingly to larger patterns. When astronomers study stars, they do so patiently. Observations may take years or decades to reveal subtle changes. This slow science mirrors the objects being studied. Stars do not rush scientists, and scientists cannot rush stars. Understanding comes gradually, piece by piece. Many stars remain mysterious despite decades of observation. Their interiors are hidden, their long-term futures uncertain. This mystery is not unsettling. It adds depth and quiet wonder. Stars invite curiosity without demanding answers. They allow questions to exist, without immediate resolution. The night sky changes with the seasons as Earth orbits the Sun. Different stars come into view, while others slip below the horizon. This slow rotation of the sky adds rhythm to the year. Yet the stars themselves remain where they are, unaffected by our perspective. It is Earth that moves, not them. This gentle motion of the sky can feel like a slow turning of a cosmic wheel, steady and predictable. Stars are not concerned with being seen. They shine whether or not anyone looks up. Their existence is independent of observation. This independence can be comforting. It suggests a universe that does not rely on attention or validation. When clouds cover the sky, stars wait patiently behind them. When daylight hides them, they continue shining unseen. Nothing interrupts their steady output. Stars do not grow louder or brighter to be noticed. They remain constant, trusting time and space to reveal them. In moments of rest, thinking about stars can slow the mind. Their long timescales encourage letting go of urgency. Their distance encourages perspective. The universe does not ask you to keep up. It unfolds at its own pace, and stars embody that pace perfectly. They show that stability does not require stillness, and change does not require chaos. Stars change slowly, calmly, without distress. As you imagine them continuing their quiet existence, imagine yourself releasing the need to hurry. There is nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to reach. Like the stars, you can simply exist, steady and untroubled. The universe will continue its slow journey whether you are watching or resting. And beneath that vast, patient sky, it is safe to let your thoughts drift and fade. Stars also remind us that light itself can be gentle. We often think of light as something sharp or intense, but starlight is the opposite. By the time it reaches us, it has travelled so far and spread so widely that it arrives as a soft whisper rather than a shout. This softness is one of the reasons looking at stars feels calming even after a long or difficult day. Every star emits light in all directions at once. There is no preferred path, no goal. The light simply moves outward, filling space evenly. Over time, this light becomes thinner and dimmer, blending into the background of the universe. Nothing forces it to stop. It continues until it fades naturally into distance. Stars do not compete for attention. Even the brightest stars share the sky without overwhelming one another. Their light overlaps gently, creating a layered glow that feels balanced rather than chaotic. Some stars are surrounded by faint halos of light, caused by interactions between their radiation and nearby particles. These halos are subtle, almost invisible unless carefully observed. They add another layer of quiet complexity to the night sky. The universe is full of stars that cannot be seen with the naked eye. Telescopes reveal countless additional points of light, each one a star shining steadily in its own corner of space. This hidden abundance adds depth to the feeling of vastness, reminding us that what we see is only a small part of what exists. Stars do not change their brightness quickly. Even when they vary, the changes are gradual. This slow variation allows the eye and mind to adjust without surprise. There is nothing sudden or startling about starlight. Some stars appear to shimmer slightly when seen from Earth, but this effect comes from our atmosphere, not the stars themselves. Above the air, their light is smooth and constant. This steadiness reflects the underlying calm of the universe beyond our planet. The temperature of a star determines the type of light it emits. Hotter stars shine with bluer tones, while cooler stars glow red or orange. These colours feel natural and soothing, like the slow transition of sunset into night. Stars do not experience night or day. They shine continuously, regardless of rotation or position. This constancy gives them an almost timeless quality, as if they exist outside the rhythms that govern life on Earth. The Sun, despite being our closest star, follows the same rules as all others. It shines steadily, balanced between gravity and energy. Its warmth feels reliable because it changes so slowly. Over millions of years, it will evolve, but within a human lifetime it remains calm and predictable. Stars also create shadows in space, not by blocking light, but by shaping it. Dense clouds of dust can absorb starlight, creating dark patches against brighter backgrounds. These shadows are soft and undefined, adding contrast without harsh edges. These dark regions are not empty. They are filled with cold gas and dust drifting quietly. Over time, they may become the birthplace of new stars, continuing the cycle of calm creation. Stars influence one another indirectly through gravity. Even across great distances, their combined mass shapes the movement of galaxies. This influence is gentle and constant, not abrupt. Galaxies themselves rotate slowly, carrying stars along wide paths that take hundreds of millions of years to complete. From within a galaxy, this motion feels still. Everything moves together, preserving a sense of calm. Stars rarely collide. Space is vast enough that even in dense regions, stars pass by one another without contact. This separation ensures quiet stability. When stars eventually change, they do so without resistance. As fuel runs low, balance shifts naturally. The star adapts, expanding or contracting as needed. There is no struggle, only adjustment. Some stars shed their outer layers gradually, releasing them into space as glowing shells. These shells expand slowly, fading over time. They do not explode outward violently. They drift, becoming thinner and quieter with distance. the remaining core continues shining for a time, smaller and denser than before. Even in this stage, the star remains calm, emitting light without urgency. Other stars end their lives differently, but even then, the universe absorbs the change and moves on. The energy released does not disrupt the overall calm of space. It spreads outward and fades, becoming part of the background. Stars do not hold on to their identity forever. Over long periods, they change form, contribute their material, and become something new. This impermanence is gentle, not tragic. The night sky we see today will not look the same millions of years from now. Stars will drift, fade, or transform. Yet the overall experience of looking up at a calm sky filled with light will remain. This continuity offers reassurance. Even as individual stars change, the universe maintains its quiet rhythm. Stars do not respond to observation. They do not shine brighter when watched. Their indifference allows them to exist without pressure, simply following the rules that govern them. This lack of urgency can be comforting. It suggests a universe that does not demand productivity or constant motion. When you lie under the stars, you share space with objects that have existed far longer than any human memory. Their presence stretches perspective, softening the edges of worry. Stars invite reflection without expectation. They do not require interpretation or understanding. It is enough to observe their light and let the mind wander. Some people feel small beneath the stars, others feel connected. Both responses are natural. The stars accommodate every reaction without changing themselves. The universe is not concerned with being meaningful. It exists quietly, allowing meaning to emerge if and when observers choose to find it. Stars provide a backdrop for this choice. They do not instruct or guide, they simply shine. Even when clouds or daylight hide them, stars remain unchanged. Their light continues outward, regardless of whether it reaches eyes on Earth. This persistence is gentle. It does not insist on being noticed. Stars do not hurry through their lives. They take as long as they need to become what they are. Their patience invites us to slow down as well. When thoughts feel heavy or restless, imagining stars can help create distance from immediate concerns. Their slow pace makes room for calm. There is no requirement to keep up with the universe. It moves slowly enough for everything to unfold in time. Stars do not expect anything from you. They offer their light freely, without conditions. As you imagine the stars continuing their steady glow, imagine your own breathing slowing, your thoughts settling, your attention softening. The universe remains vast, quiet, and patient, and within that quiet there is space to rest. Stars exist in a universe that rarely changes quickly. Even the most dramatic stellar events unfold over timescales that stretch far beyond everyday experience. This slow pace is one of the reasons thinking about stars can bring a sense of calm. They operate in a reality where patience is not a virtue, but a necessity built into the fabric of existence. When a star shines, it is not reacting to anything around it. It does not respond to movement, sound, or observation. Its light is the natural result of balance deep within its core. Gravity pulls inward, energy pushes outward, and the star remains suspended in this quiet equilibrium. As long as that balance holds, the star continues, unchanged. This balance can last for billions of years. During that time, planets may form, evolve, and disappear. Civilizations may rise and fall. Entire species may come and go. Through all of this, the star remains, shining steadily, unconcerned with what unfolds around it. Stars do not store memories. They do not anticipate the future. They exist entirely in the present moment of their own physical state. This lack of past and future is strangely soothing. It suggests a form of existence free from worry or expectation. Light leaving a star travels through space without guidance. It does not know where it is going or whether it will ever be seen. Most starlight will never reach a planet or an eye. It will simply drift endlessly, thinning as space expands, becoming part of the faint background glow of the universe. This means that the light you see from a star is rare and special, not because the star intended it, but because circumstances aligned. Distance, direction, and time all had to match perfectly. Yet the star itself did nothing to make this happen. It simply shone. Stars illuminate dust clouds, revealing delicate structures that would otherwise remain hidden. These clouds appear as soft shapes and gradients, glowing gently against the dark. They feel quiet and distant, like slow-moving dreams frozen in space. Within these clouds, gravity may begin at work again, gathering material into new stars. This process can take millions of years. There is no rush. The universe allows creation to unfold at its own pace. Stars are not isolated in time. Each generation of stars is linked to those that came before. Material forged in older stars becomes the raw substance of newer ones. This continuity gives the universe a sense of calm progression rather than abrupt change. Even when stars move, their motion is smooth and predictable. They follow curved paths around the center of their galaxy, guided by gravity. These orbits are wide and slow, taking hundreds of millions of years to complete. From within the galaxy, everything feels still. The Milky Way itself drifts through space, part of a larger structure of galaxies. This motion is slow and steady, without sudden shifts. Entire galaxies can pass near one another without disruption, their stars remaining widely separated. Stars rarely experience disturbance. The distances between them are so vast that interactions are uncommon. Most stars live their entire lives without ever encountering another closely. This isolation is not lonely, it is peaceful. Each star has space to exist without interference. Some stars host planets that circle them in quiet, repeating paths. These planets receive light and warmth consistently, shaped by the star's steady output. Even when planetary conditions change, the star continues unchanged. Stars do not adapt to their planets. They do not brighten or dim in response. Their consistency allows planetary systems to develop stable rhythms. The Sun, for example, has provided nearly constant energy to Earth for billions of years. This stability made life possible, not through intensity, but through reliability. Stars also influence time indirectly. The length of a day, a year, and seasons on planets depends on their star's mass and brightness. In this way, stars quietly shape the experience of time without being aware of it. Yet stars themselves do not experience days or years. They do not mark cycles or milestones. Their existence is continuous, unbroken by calendars or clocks. This timelessness can feel comforting. It suggests a universe not driven by deadlines or urgency. Stars do not hurry toward their later stages. When change comes, it arrives gradually. Fuel depletes slowly. Structures adjust over long periods. Nothing collapses suddenly without preparation. Even when a star's core changes, the effects take time to reach the surface. Light generated deep inside can take thousands of years to emerge. What we see now reflects conditions long ago. This delay softens everything. There is no immediate cause and effect, only slow response and gradual adjustment. The universe allows stars to take as long as they need. There is no pressure to complete a cycle quickly. Stars are also indifferent to scale. A star does not know whether it is large or small compared to others. It follows the same rules regardless of size. This equality adds to the calm order of the cosmos. From far away, stars appear as points of light. Up close, they are vast spheres of glowing gas. Both perspectives are true, depending on distance. The universe does not prioritize one view over another. Stars teach us that perspective matters. What feels overwhelming up close may feel simple from afar. The night sky offers this shift in perspective naturally. Looking up can make thoughts feel lighter, worries less pressing. Stars do not ask to be understood. They exist whether or not we comprehend them fully. This acceptance allows mystery to coexist with calm. Some stars will outlive the universe as we know it, shining long after galaxies have drifted apart. Others will fade sooner. Neither outcome is better or worse. Each follows from initial conditions. Stars do not regret their beginnings or endings. They do not cling to a particular stage. They move through their existence as dictated by physics, without resistance. This lack of resistance is deeply calming. It suggests that change does not have to be stressful to be meaningful. When you imagine stars continuing their quiet glow long after this moment, it can ease the need to control outcomes. The universe unfolds on its own. Stars show that persistence does not require effort. They shine because conditions allow it, not because they strive. Even when stars are hidden by clouds or daylight, their light continues outward. Nothing interrupts their steady emission. This continuity exists regardless of awareness. The universe does not depend on attention to function. Stars do not rush to be seen. They are content to shine unseen if necessary. In this way, stars embody a form of calm confidence. They exist fully without needing validation. As you think about stars, imagine them continuing exactly as they are now, long after this moment passes. Their steady presence stretches far beyond immediate concerns. The universe is vast enough to hold stillness. Stars occupy that stillness perfectly, shining quietly, changing slowly, existing without urgency. And within that vast calm there is space for rest, for slowing down, and for letting thoughts drift without direction. Nothing needs to happen right now. The stars will continue, and that is enough. Stars also teach us about distance in a gentle way. The space between them is so immense that even light, the fastest thing we know, takes years to cross it. This distance is not empty in a harsh sense. It feels more like quiet breathing room, an expanse where nothing is crowded and nothing presses too closely against anything else. When you look at the night sky, your eyes move from one star to another almost instantly. But in reality, your gaze is crossing light years with each small movement. Each point of light represents a place unimaginably far away, separated from its neighbours by distances so large they soften the idea of closeness itself. Stars exist within this spaciousness without urgency. They are not rushing toward one another. They are not being pulled together aggressively. Gravity holds them in gentle orbits, wide and slow, allowing each star to remain comfortably distant from the rest. This distance protects the calm of the universe. If stars were closer, together space would be chaotic and noisy with constant interactions. Instead, the vast separation ensures quiet stability. Even in the densest regions of galaxies, stars remain far apart. Entire solar systems could exist between them without overlap. This arrangement creates an environment where change happens slowly and predictably. Stars also reveal how scale affects perception. A star that looks bright and close may actually be much farther away than a dim star nearby. Brightness does not always mean closeness. Often, it simply reflects size or energy output. This reminds us that appearances can be misleading and that depth matters. The universe is layered, not flat, and understanding it requires patience. Stars do not signal their distance. They do not label themselves. They simply shine, leaving interpretation to those who observe. Some stars are so far away that their light has travelled for millions of years to reach us. During that time, entire species may have evolved and disappeared on distant planets. Yet the light arrives unchanged, carrying no trace of the passage of time it endured. This persistence can feel soothing. It suggests that something can remain constant even while everything else changes. Stars also demonstrate how energy disperses gently. The energy they produce spreads out evenly into space, weakening with distance. There is no sudden drop, no sharp boundary. Everything fades gradually. This gradual fading mirrors many natural processes. Nothing stops abruptly in the universe. Everything transitions slowly from one state to another. Stars influence space far beyond their immediate surroundings. Their light contributes to a faint glow that fills the universe, a background illumination that exists everywhere, quietly. Even in the darkest regions of space, there is still a trace of starlight, a reminder that nothing is truly isolated. Stars are not aware of this influence. They do not adjust their output based on where their light goes. They simply continue emitting energy according to their internal balance. This neutrality is calming. It suggests a universe that functions without intention or expectation. Stars also shape the concept of orientation. On Earth, directions are defined by landmarks. In space, stars provide reference points. Yet these points are not fixed in any absolute sense. They move slowly, drifting across the sky over centuries. This slow movement creates a sky that feels stable within a human lifetime, even though it is always changing. The change is simply too gradual to feel disruptive. Stars have inspired stories and myths across cultures. These stories helped people connect to the sky. The stars themselves remained unchanged by interpretation. They continued shining, indifferent to meaning assigned to them. This separation between meaning and existence allows stars to be comforting without obligation. They do not require belief or understanding to exist. Stars also demonstrate how the universe balances extremes. Enormous energy is released within a star, yet from far away, the effect is gentle and non-intrusive. Power and calm coexist naturally. The core of a star is unimaginably intense, yet its surface glow feels soft when seen across space. This contrast shows how distance transforms intensity into tranquility. Stars teach us that not everything powerful needs to feel overwhelming. When stars eventually change, their influence persists. The material they release drifts outward, slowly mixing with surrounding space. Over time, this material may contribute to new stars or planets, continuing the cycle. This recycling happens without urgency. The universe does not hurry to reuse material. It allows it to wander, cool, and settle over long periods. Stars are patient contributors to the universe's evolution. They give without expectation of return. Even stars that no longer shine continue to affect their surroundings through gravity. Their presence remains part of the cosmic structure. Nothing truly disappears in the universe. It changes form, disperses, and continues in another way. Stars also remind us that visibility is temporary. A star may be visible from one place and invisible from another. It may shine brightly in one era and fade in another. Yet its existence remains valid regardless of visibility. This idea can be reassuring. It suggests that presence does not depend on being seen. Stars exist whether or not they are observed, named, or understood. When the night sky feels overwhelming with its size, it can help to remember that the universe is not asking for comprehension. It simply is. Stars do not require attention to continue their steady glow. They do not wait for acknowledgement. This independence creates a sense of quiet freedom. Nothing is demanded. Stars also demonstrate how slow change accumulates. Small, continuous processes lead to significant transformations over vast timescales. Nothing dramatic is required. This teaches patience. It shows that meaningful change does not need urgency. Stars are shaped by the simplest forces, gravity and energy, applied consistently over time. Complexity emerges naturally from this simplicity. There is comfort in knowing that the universe does not rely on chaos to evolve. Stars do not compete for space. They exist within it, allowing one another room. This spacious coexistence contrasts with many human environments, offering a different model of existence, one based on separation and calm rather than closeness and noise. Stars also reveal how light can connect distant places without disturbance. Light travels across space without altering what it passes through. It does not push or pull, it simply moves. This gentle connection allows information to flow without force. The universe communicates quietly. Stars are messengers of this quiet communication, carrying light across time and distance. As you think about stars continuing their slow journeys through space, imagine your thoughts drifting in the same way, unhurried, unpressured. There is no need to arrive anywhere. The universe has time. Stars take their time. And in their steady glow, there is room for rest, reflection, and calm, without any expectation to do more than simply be. Stars also reveal how the universe treats silence. In space, silence is not the absence of activity, but the absence of disturbance. Stars generate immense energy, yet that energy moves outward without sound, without vibration, without disruption. Everything happens quietly. This quiet is not emptiness. It is a stable, gentle background in which all motion unfolds. When a star shines, nothing around it vibrates or echoes. There is no hum, no crackle, no roar. The processes inside are intense, but the result is smooth, continuous light. This contrast between power and silence is one of the most calming aspects of stars. Even when stars release material into space, the motion is slow and soundless. Clouds expand gradually, thinning as they drift. There is no noise to mark the change, no sudden interruption of stillness. The silence of space allows stars to exist without interference. Nothing pushes against their light. Nothing resists their presence. Light simply travels, uninterrupted, until it fades into distance. Stars also show us that movement does not need to be noticed to be real. They are constantly moving through space, orbiting galactic centers, drifting within clusters, carried by gravity's steady pull. Yet this movement is so slow and smooth that it feels like stillness. This hidden motion reminds us that calm does not require immobility. Things can change while remaining peaceful. The universe is full of such hidden motion. Gas drifts, dust settles, stars migrate slowly, galaxies shift positions over billions of years. None of this happens abruptly. There are no sharp edges to cosmic change. Stars embody this gentle continuity perfectly. They move, shine, age, and transform without urgency. The light from stars does not hurry either. It travels at a fixed speed, never faster, never slower. It does not accelerate or decelerate. It simply moves steadily, indifferent to distance. Because of this, starlight can feel timeless. Light leaving a star long ago reaches as unchanged, carrying the same calm energy it always had. Stars also teach us about balance through contrast. Brightness exists alongside darkness. Heat exists within cold space. Activity exists within silence. None of these elements overwhelm the others. Everything remains in equilibrium. The darkness between stars is not threatening. It is restful. It allows the light to stand out softly without glare. In this darkness, the mind can relax. There is nothing to track, nothing to follow closely. The eye moves gently, from one star to another without pressure. Stars do not demand focus. They allow attention to drift naturally. Some stars are surrounded by faint nebulae, clouds illuminated softly by starlight. These nebulae appear like slow-moving mist frozen in time. Their shapes are delicate, their colours muted. These regions change over long periods, evolving quietly. What we see now is a snapshot of a process that unfolds over millions of years. Stars do not react to being observed. Telescopes do not disturb them. Their light continues unchanged, regardless of who or what receives it. This independence creates a sense of stability. The universe does not respond emotionally or dynamically to observation. It simply continues. Stars also demonstrate that existence does not require awareness. They shine without knowing they shine. They persist without understanding their role. This absence of awareness does not make them less meaningful. It allows meaning to exist where observers choose to place it. When people find comfort in stars, it comes from the contrast between their vastness and their quiet nature. Something so large, so distant, can still feel gentle. Stars do not approach. They do not retreat. They remain where they are, allowing you to observe from a safe distance. This distance is protective. It ensures that stars can be admired without fear or urgency. Even the closest star beyond the sun is far enough away that its influence feels abstract rather than immediate. Space provides room for calm. Stars are not influenced by emotional thought. They do not brighten when admired or dim when ignored. Their consistency is unwavering. This consistency allows stars to serve as anchors for reflection. They offer something stable to return to mentally, again and again. When thoughts feel scattered, imagining the slow, steady glow of stars can help bring focus back to stillness. Stars do not rush toward conclusions. They exist within processes that have no clear endpoint, only continuation and transformation. The universe does not seem concerned with finishing anything. It allows processes to unfold indefinitely. Stars participate in this openness. They shine until conditions change, and when they change, they adapt naturally. Nothing is forced. Stars also reveal how the universe handles energy gently. Energy is never wasted or destroyed. It transforms, spreads, and fades into background states. The light from stars contributes to a faint glow that exists everywhere, even in deep space. This glow is subtle, but it connects everything. Even in the coldest, emptiest regions, traces of starlight remain. This continuity suggests a universe that is never completely dark or empty, only quiet. Stars do not need to be central to be meaningful. Even the faintest stars contribute to the overall tapestry of light. There is no hierarchy in the night sky. Bright stars and dim stars coexist peacefully. The universe does not prioritize drama. It allows quiet processes to dominate. Stars reflect this preference. Their most important work happens slowly, invisibly, over long periods. When you think about stars, it can be comforting to remember that nothing about them is urgent. They are not counting down. They are not racing toward an outcome. They exist because conditions allow them to exist, and they will change only when conditions naturally shift. This acceptance of circumstance is deeply calming. Stars do not resist the universe. They follow its rules without conflict. The universe, in turn, gives them time. This mutual patience defines cosmic calm. As you imagine stars continuing their silent glow across space, imagine your own thoughts slowing to match their pace. There is no requirement to think faster or feel more. The universe is content with stillness. Stars embody that contentment perfectly. They shine quietly, move gently, and change slowly. And within that vast, silent balance, there is space to rest, to breathe, and to let the mind drift without direction. Nothing needs to happen next. The stars will continue, steady and calm, long after this moment fades, and that is enough.
Stars also show us how the universe handles endings without drama. Nothing stops suddenly. Nothing vanishes in an instant. Even when a star begins to change in a way that will eventually end its steady shining, the process unfolds gently, over stretches of time so long that the idea of an ending almost loses meaning. When a star slowly runs low on the fuel that has kept it balanced, it does not panic or collapse immediately. The inner conditions shift gradually. Layers respond one by one. The star adjusts, finding new ways to maintain equilibrium for as long as possible. Change becomes adaptation rather than failure. Some stars expand as they age, their outer layers drifting farther from the core. Their light softens and reddens, becoming warmer and more diffuse. From a distance, these stars look calm and luminous, like embers glowing steadily rather than flames burning fiercely. Other stars grow quieter, smaller, and denser over time. They fade gently, releasing less light as the universe around them continues its slow movement. Even as they dim, they remain present, still influencing space through gravity. There is no sense of urgency in any of this. The universe does not hurry stars toward their final stages. It allows them to take as long as the laws of physics permit. Time is abundant. This abundance of time is one of the most calming truths about the cosmos. Nothing needs to be rushed. Nothing is late. Stars also teach us that transformation does not erase what came before. The matter that once shone brightly does not disappear, becomes part of something else, drifting, cooling, and eventually joining new structures. The universe does not discard its past. It reshapes it patiently. Even when a star releases material into space, that material spreads slowly, forming delicate patterns that can last for millions of years. These structures glow faintly, then gradually fade, blending back into the darkness. Nothing is lost, everything transitions. Stars also exist within a larger rhythm of cosmic cycles. Gas becomes stars. Stars create heavier elements. Those elements drift and eventually become part of new stars or planets. This cycle repeats without urgency or exhaustion. The universe never seems tired of repeating itself. It does not seek novelty for its own sake. It allows the same processes to unfold again and again, each time slightly different, each time calm. Stars do not mark milestones. They do not celebrate beginnings or mourn endings. These ideas belong to observers, not to the stars themselves. This absence of emotional response allows stars to exist without tension. They are free from expectation. When people feel comforted by stars, it often comes from this emotional neutrality. The stars do not judge, compare, or react. They simply exist. Stars also demonstrate how the universe handles scale without overwhelming. Individual stars may be enormous, but when seen together they form gentle patterns. The vastness does not feel aggressive, it feels spacious. Even images of countless stars scattered across the sky can feel soothing rather than chaotic. The spacing between them creates order without strict structure. Stars are not arranged in perfect grids or lines. Their distribution feels organic, natural, and unforced. This lack of rigid structure allows the mind to relax. There is nothing to solve or decode. The sky does not present a puzzle unless we choose to make it one. Stars are content to be background as much as foreground. They do not insist on being the focus of attention. When you stop actively looking for patterns, the stars simply become points of calm light, existing without meaning or instruction. Stars also remind us that permanence is not required for significance. Even stars that will eventually change or fade still contribute to the universe while they exist. Their value does not depend on duration, it depends only on presence. The universe does not measure worth in terms of longevity or intensity. Everything has a place, regardless of scale or lifespan. Stars embody this equality perfectly. Large stars and small stars coexist without competition. This coexistence can feel reassuring. It suggests a universe that does not prioritize extremes. Stars do not struggle to maintain relevance. They shine because conditions allow it, not because they must. When stars eventually reach a stage where they no longer shine as they once did, the universe absorbs that change quietly. There is no cosmic announcement, no disruption to the overall calm. Other stars continue shining, unaffected. The universe moves forward without pause. This continuity shows that change does not require disruption. Systems can adapt without chaos. Stars also help us understand how time smooths everything. Sharp transitions become gentle when stretched across millions of years. From a human perspective, certain stellar events might sound dramatic, but in reality they unfold gradually, with long periods of calm before and after. The universe favors smooth curves over sharp edges. Stars move through their lives along these curves, following paths that feel natural and unforced. When you imagine stars aging and changing, imagine it happening so slowly that each moment feels almost identical to the last. There is no sudden shift from one state to another. This slow progression can ease anxiety. It suggests that change does not have to be sudden to be real. Stars show us that becoming something new can happen quietly. The night sky you see tonight is a mixture of stars at many different stages. Some are young, some are mature, some are nearing the end of their steady shining, yet together they form a calm, unified scene. No single star dominates the sky forever. No absence feels disruptive. The universe balances itself naturally. Stars also remind us that observation is optional. They do not require witnesses to continue their existence. Even if no one ever looked up again, stars would continue shining in silence. This independence allows them to serve as a symbol of calm persistence. They do not rush. They do not hesitate. They simply continue. When thoughts feel restless, imagining this steady continuation can help quiet the mind. There is no need to plan or anticipate. The universe does not ask what comes next. It allows what comes next to emerge naturally. Stars reflect this attitude perfectly. They shine without expectation, change without resistance, and exist without urgency. As you think about stars reaching the later stages of their lives, imagine it happening so slowly that it feels like stillness rather than motion. Nothing ends abruptly. Nothing demands attention. The universe flows gently from one state to another, guided by simple rules and endless time. Stars participate in this flow quietly without struggle, and in their calm transitions there is reassurance that change does not need to be feared. It can be slow, it can be gentle, it can be quiet, just like the stars. Stars also invite us to think about presence without purpose. In human life, we often feel the need to justify existence with goals, progress, or outcomes. Stars offer a different model. They do not exist for anything. They do not aim toward a result. They simply persist, shaped by conditions, balanced by forces, and allowed to remain as they are. A star does not wonder why it shines. It does not ask how long it will continue. It does not measure itself against other stars. Its existence is complete without comparison. This quiet completeness can feel deeply calming when reflected upon. In the vastness of space, stars are not central characters. They are part of a much larger environment that does not revolve around any single object. Even the brightest star is just one point among countless others. This humility of scale brings perspective without diminishing wonder. Stars do not rush to fill space. They are separated by distances so great that emptiness becomes the dominant feature of the universe. Yet this emptiness does not feel lonely. It feels open, spacious, and unpressured. The universe allows stars to exist within this openness without forcing interaction. Most stars will never encounter another closely. They live entire lifetimes surrounded by silence, moving gently along their paths. This solitude is not isolation, it is simply space to exist without interference. Stars also show that stability does not mean stagnation. Even while appearing steady, stars are constantly changing internally. Energy flows, reactions continue. Balance is maintained moment by moment. Stability is an active process, but it unfolds quietly. The idea that something can remain stable while still being dynamic is reassuring. It suggests that calm does not require stillness, only balance. Stars are balanced between inward gravity and outward energy. Neither force dominates completely. This balance allows the star to shine steadily without collapse or explosion. In this way, stars demonstrate that opposing forces do not always lead to conflict. They can coexist, supporting a stable outcome. This lesson extends beyond physics. It suggests that tension does not always require resolution. Sometimes balance is enough. Stars also help us understand how small changes can matter over long periods. A slight difference in mass or temperature can shape a star's entire life path. These differences unfold slowly, revealing their effects only after millions of years. The universe does not hurry to reveal consequences, it allows causes to mature quietly. Stars do not seek efficiency. They do not burn fuel as quickly as possible. They burn at a rate set by their internal conditions, no faster and no slower than balance allows. This lack of urgency feels gentle. It suggests a universe that values sustainability over speed. Stars also remind us that light can exist without intention. Light does not try to illuminate, it simply escapes, spreading outward naturally. The light from a star does not care where it goes. It does not aim for planets or eyes. It fills space evenly, indifferent to outcome. This impartiality is calming. It suggests a universe that gives without expectation. When we see starlight, we are receiving something that was never meant specifically for us. And yet it arrives anyway, quietly and consistently. Stars also demonstrate that complexity does not need noise. The processes inside a star are intricate and precise, yet the result is simple, a steady glow. The universe often hides complexity beneath calm surfaces. Stars do not display their inner workings openly. They present a smooth exterior, inviting observation without revealing everything at once. This subtlety encourages patience. It reminds us that not all truths are immediately visible. Stars also exist within layers of scale. At one level they are individual objects, at another they are part of galaxies. At another still, they contribute to the structure of the universe as a whole. Each scale operates slowly, with changes unfolding over immense spans of time. The universe does not favor rapid transitions. It allows systems to evolve gradually. Stars reflect this preference. Their lives are long, their change is measured, their influence spread thinly across space. This long view can soften anxiety. When time is abundant, urgency loses its grip. Stars are not pressured by time. They have more than enough. Even when stars eventually move beyond their shining phases, the universe does not mark the moment sharply. There is no universal clock counting down. Change blends into continuity. Stars teach us that endings do not need to be dramatic to be real. They also teach us that presence alone can be meaningful. A star does not need to be observed to matter. It does not need to contribute to life or beauty or story. It exists because conditions allow it to exist. That is enough. This idea can be comforting. It suggests that existence does not require constant justification. Stars are allowed to simply be. The universe does not evaluate them. It does not rank them. It does not expect them to perform. They shine because balance allows shining. They change when balance shifts. This neutrality creates a sense of peace. Stars also show how the universe handles uncertainty. We cannot know exactly how every star will evolve. Small differences in conditions can lead to different outcomes, yet this uncertainty does not create instability. The universe accommodates variation without distress. Stars exist comfortably within uncertainty. They do not need certainty to continue. This acceptance can feel calming. It suggests that not knowing everything does not prevent existence from unfolding. Stars do not demand predictions. They proceed regardless of our understanding. The night sky, filled with stars at many different stages, reflects this quiet tolerance for uncertainty. Some stars are well understood, others remain mysterious. The universe allows mystery to exist without forcing resolution. Stars shine whether or not they are fully explained. This is one of their most calming qualities. When you look at stars, you are not required to understand nuclear fusion, stellar evolution, or galactic dynamics. You can simply observe the light. Stars offer presence without obligation. They do not instruct. They do not persuade. They do not demand interpretation. They exist quietly, allowing you to engage at whatever depth feels comfortable. This flexibility makes stars ideal companions for rest and reflection. As you imagine the universe continuing its slow expansion, stars drifting farther apart, shining steadily in widening space, notice how little pressure there is in that image. Nothing is urgent. Nothing is crowded. Nothing is rushed. The universe has room. Stars occupy that room calmly without filling it completely. Their light softens with distance, blending into darkness without resistance. There is no sharp boundary where light ends. It simply fades. This fading is gentle, not abrupt. Stars demonstrate that letting go does not have to be dramatic. Light fades, energy disperses, change happens slowly. The universe remains. Stars continue their quiet existence, balanced and patient, unaffected by observation or interpretation. And in their steady presence, there is an invitation to rest without purpose, to exist without explanation, and to let time pass without concern. Nothing needs to be achieved. Nothing needs to be decided. The stars will continue shining, quietly and calmly, whether you are thinking about them or drifting into sleep. And that quiet continuation is enough. Stars also offer a gentle lesson about continuity. Nothing in the universe appears to reset or start over in a sudden way. Instead, everything flows forward from what came before. A star does not begin as a finished object. It slowly gathers itself from drifting material, grows into balance, shines steadily, and eventually changes form. Each stage emerges naturally from the last. This continuity creates a sense of reassurance. There is no abrupt leap from nothing to something. Everything has a history, even if that history stretches back farther than memory or imagination can reach. Stars remind us that beginnings are often quiet. Long before a star shines, it exists as a faint gathering of matter, slowly condensing under gravity. For millions of years there is no visible light, no sign of what will eventually form. Yet the process is already underway, guided patiently by physical laws. This idea can feel comforting. It suggests that unseen processes may be unfolding even when nothing seems to be happening. Stars also show us that growth does not need to be visible to be real. A star can change profoundly on the inside while appearing unchanged from the outside. Internal temperatures rise, pressure increases, energy begins to flow. Yet, to a distant observer, the star still looks calm and steady. The universe is full of such hidden change. Many of its most important processes occur slowly and invisibly, without outward signs. Stars embody this hidden depth perfectly. Their outer appearance gives little indication of the complex interactions taking place within. This contrast between surface calm and inner activity can be soothing rather than unsettling. It suggests that complexity does not require chaos. Stars also exist within layers of influence. A single star affects its immediate surroundings through light and gravity. Groups of stars shape galaxies. Galaxies influence one another across vast distances. Each layer operates slowly, creating structure without urgency. These layers interlock gently. No single layer dominates the others completely. Balance emerges naturally. Stars do not need to control their environment. They participate in it, contributing energy and mass without directing outcomes. This passive participation creates a universe that feels cooperative rather than competitive. Stars also demonstrate how change can be both inevitable and unthreatening. Over long periods, all stars will evolve. None remain exactly the same forever. Yet this inevitability does not carry tension. It unfolds slowly enough that each stage feels stable in its own time. The universe does not rush stars through their lives. It allows them to remain in each phase for as long as balance permits. This patience can be comforting. It suggests that stability does not need to be temporary or fragile. Stars are not fragile, they are resilient, sustained by forces that have operated since the earliest moments of the universe. Even when conditions change, stars adapt gradually. Their structure shifts, their output adjusts. Nothing happens without preparation. This gradual adaptation mirrors many natural processes. Rivers change course slowly. Mountains erode over ages. Seasons transition gently. Stars are part of this broader pattern of slow transformation. They also show us that scale does not diminish calm. A star may be enormous, containing more mass than entire planetary systems, yet its behavior remains steady and predictable. The universe does not become more chaotic at larger scales. In many ways, it becomes calmer. Large systems change slowly. Small systems change quickly. Stars exist in a realm where slowness dominates. This slowness can feel grounding. It reminds us that rapid change is not the only way existence can unfold. Stars do not respond to individual moments. They are shaped by averages over long periods. Short-term fluctuations mean little in the context of a star's life. This long view reduces the impact of momentary disturbances. Stars also teach us that not everything needs to be resolved. Many aspects of stellar behavior remain uncertain or only partially understood, yet stars continue shining regardless of our knowledge. The universe does not wait for understanding to proceed. Stars do not pause while being studied. They do not adjust their behavior to fit our theories. They exist independently of interpretation. This independence allows mystery to coexist with calm. Stars invite curiosity without pressure. Questions can remain open without causing instability. The night sky is filled with such open questions, quietly shining above us without urgency. Stars also reflect how the universe handles complexity gently. Even though the physics inside stars is intricate, the overall behavior is simple and stable. This simplicity emerges naturally from balance. The universe does not require constant intervention to maintain order. Order arises from consistent laws applied over time. Stars embody this principle beautifully. Their steady glow is the visible result of deep, stable rules. They do not require maintenance. They do not need adjustment. They follow the path set by their initial conditions. This reliability can feel comforting in a world that often feels unpredictable. Stars also demonstrate how small differences lead to diverse outcomes without conflict. Two stars formed from similar material may follow different paths due to slight variations in mass or composition. Both outcomes are valid. Neither is preferred. The universe accommodates diversity without judgment. Stars coexist peacefully, each following its own course. This coexistence suggests that difference does not require competition. Stars do not compare themselves. They do not strive to be brighter or longer lived than others. They simply exist as they are. This acceptance can be calming to reflect upon. Stars also show that endings are not final in a destructive sense. When a star changes form or ceases to shine, its material remains part of the universe. It contributes to future structures, continuing the cycle. The universe does not erase, it transforms. Stars participate in this transformation quietly, without ceremony. Even when a star's light fades, its influence continues through gravity and material. Nothing truly leaves the universe, it only changes state. This continuity can reduce fear of loss. It suggests that disappearance is really transformation. Stars also remind us that not all contributions are visible. Much of what a star does happens deep inside or far away, unseen. Visibility is not a measure of importance. Stars influence the universe whether or not their effects are noticed. This idea can be comforting. It suggests that presence does not require recognition to matter. Stars exist without audience. They shine in empty space as readily as they shine toward planets. This impartiality creates a sense of quiet fairness in the universe. Stars do not choose where their light goes. They allow it to spread freely. This freedom allows connection without obligation. The universe is full of such gentle connections, linking distant regions without force. Stars serve as bridges across space and time, carrying light quietly. As you imagine stars continuing their steady existence, consider how little effort it takes for them to shine. They are not trying. They are not pushing, they are simply balanced. This balance can be mirrored in thought. There is no need to push toward conclusions or outcomes. You can allow thoughts to settle naturally, like dust drifting in space. The universe does not demand constant motion. Stars demonstrate that stillness and change can coexist. They change slowly while appearing still. They shine steadily while evolving internally. They exist fully without urgency. And in reflecting on their calm persistence, it becomes easier to let go of the need to hurry, to solve, or to reach. The universe will continue unfolding gently. Stars will continue shining quietly. And within that vast, patient flow, there is space to rest without expectation. Stars also invite us to reconsider what it means for something to feel permanent. From a human perspective, stars seem unchanging. They appear in the same places night after night, year after year. Yet permanence in the universe does not mean frozen or static. It means changing so slowly that continuity feels unbroken. A star can alter its internal structure over millions of years without appearing different to an observer. Temperatures shift, densities change, energy flows adjust, but the outward glow remains calm and familiar. This teaches us that deep change does not always announce itself. The universe is full of these quiet transformations. Galaxies slowly evolve. Orbits gradually shift. Matter drifts and rearranges. None of it demands attention. It unfolds patiently, independent of awareness. Stars embody this patience. They accept the pace set by physical laws without resistance or acceleration. Their lives are shaped not by urgency but by balance. When a star forms, it inherits conditions from the environment that created it. Mass, composition, and surrounding space all influence its future. From the beginning, its path is gently guided, not forced. This guidance does not feel restrictive, it feels natural. The star does not fight against its conditions, it becomes what those conditions allow. Stars also show us that the universe does not waste energy. Everything that happens contributes to something else. Light spreads, heat dissipates, matter rearranges, nothing vanishes without trace. Even when a star's light becomes too faint to notice, the energy it released continues moving outward, contributing to the faint background glow that fills space. This glow exists everywhere, quietly connecting distant regions of the universe. It is not bright or dramatic. It is subtle, almost imperceptible, yet constant. Stars are part of this quiet connectivity. They do not communicate messages or signals, they simply emit light, and that light becomes part of the universe's shared environment. This shared environment feels calm because nothing dominates it. No single star overwhelms the whole. Everything contributes in small, steady ways. Stars also illustrate how time smooths everything. Sharp contrasts soften, intense processes spread out. Differences fade gradually rather than abruptly. The longer something exists, the more gentle its impact becomes. This is true for stars, galaxies, and even the universe as a whole. Stars do not hurry to complete their cycles. They allow each stage to persist as long as possible. Their patience is not intentional. It is a consequence of scale. Large systems move slowly, small systems change quickly. Stars exist in a realm where slowness is the norm. This slowness creates room for calm. Stars do not experience surprise. Changes occur gradually enough that nothing arrives suddenly. This gradual unfolding removes tension. There is no sudden shift from one state to another. Everything blends smoothly. Stars also remind us that observation is optional. They shine whether or not anyone looks. Their existence does not depend on attention or interpretation. This independence can feel freeing. It suggests a universe that does not require constant engagement to function. Stars do not seek validation. They do not care about significance. They simply exist within the conditions provided. The universe allows this existence without judgment. Stars also demonstrate that complexity can be layered without chaos. Inside a star, countless interactions occur simultaneously, yet the overall behavior remains stable. This layered stability can feel reassuring. It suggests that complexity does not automatically lead to disorder. The universe seems comfortable with complexity. It allows systems to develop intricate structures while maintaining balance. Stars are examples of this comfort. They contain vast complexity beneath a simple, calm appearance. When you look at a star, you see a point of light. Beneath that light lies an intricate system operating smoothly. This hidden depth can be soothing rather than overwhelming. Stars do not reveal everything at once. They allow understanding to develop slowly. The universe does not insist on immediate comprehension. Stars also show us that existence does not require speed. Their processes are efficient because they are slow, not despite it. By spreading reactions over long periods, stars avoid instability. They maintain balance through patience. This patience can be reflected inward. There is no need to rush understanding or action. Stars offer a model of endurance without effort. They continue shining not because they push themselves, but because conditions allow it. This distinction matters. It suggests that persistence does not require strain. Stars do not strain, they balance. The universe favors balance. Stars also illustrate how the universe treats limits gently. When a star reaches the edge of what balance allows, it transitions gradually into a new state. There is no abrupt cutoff, no sudden failure, only adjustment. This approach to limits can feel comforting. It suggests that reaching an edge does not mean collapse. Stars show that boundaries can be crossed smoothly. The universe is full of boundaries that are not sharp but blurred. Transitions happen across ranges, not points. Stars exist within these blurred transitions. They do not move from one phase to another instantly. They pass through intermediate states, lingering where balance allows. This lingering creates extended periods of stability. Stars also help us understand that scale can dissolve urgency. When time is abundant, pressure fades. The universe has time. Stars are allowed to take as long as they need. There is no schedule to keep. This abundance of time can feel deeply calming when considered. Stars do not worry about running out of time. Time itself is part of their structure. They exist within it, shaped by it, unconcerned by it. The universe does not rush stars toward conclusions. It allows them to exist fully in each moment of their long lives. They do not respond to events elsewhere in the universe unless directly affected. Most of the time, nothing disturbs them. This isolation is not emptiness, it is calm separation. Stars exist in their own quiet space, following gentle paths. They do not compete for resources or attention. The universe provides enough space for everything to exist without crowding. Stars occupy this space gracefully. They shine into it without filling it completely. Light spreads thinly, never overwhelming the darkness. Darkness remains calm, allowing light to stand out softly. Stars and darkness coexist peacefully. This coexistence creates the calm visual experience of the night sky. Nothing dominates, nothing demands, everything balances. Stars also remind us that not all change is visible. Much of what happens in the universe occurs beyond our senses. Stars change internally long before their outer appearance reflects it. The universe allows this hidden change without requiring display. This discretion can feel comforting. It suggests that growth and transformation do not need to be visible to be real. Stars exist fully without performance. They are not trying to impress. They are simply following physical laws. The universe seems content with this simplicity. Stars reflect that contentment. They shine quietly, change slowly, and exist without urgency. And in reflecting on their steady presence, it becomes easier to release the need for speed certainty, or completion. The universe is patient, stars are patient, and within that patience there is room to rest, to breathe, and to let time pass gently without needing to arrive anywhere at all. Stars also help us understand how the universe treats attention. They do not react to being watched, named, or studied. A star shines exactly the same way whether it is admired by millions, measured by instruments, or completely unnoticed. This indifference is not cold, it is peaceful. It means that existence does not depend on observation, and that calm does not require recognition. When you think about a star far away, that star is not aware of your thought, yet the connection still feels real because light has travelled across space to reach you. The universe allows this quiet connection without expectation on either side. Nothing is demanded in return. Stars exist within a universe that does not hurry to explain itself. Many stellar processes remain only partially understood, even after decades of observation. Yet the stars continue their steady glow without concern for being fully known. Mystery is allowed to coexist with stability. This coexistence can feel soothing. It suggests that understanding is not required for things to function properly. The universe does not pause until answers are found. Stars do not wait for theories to be completed. They do not adjust their behavior to fit explanations. They exist independently of interpretation. This independence allows curiosity to remain gentle. Questions can be held without pressure. Wonder does not need resolution. Stars also demonstrate how scale dissolves urgency. Their lives are so long that individual moments lose importance. A single year, or even 1,000 years, is insignificant compared to the full span of a star's existence. This long perspective softens the idea of immediacy. It reminds us that not everything needs to happen now. Stars do not experience anticipation. They do not look ahead to what comes next. They exist entirely within the present conditions of balance. This absence of anticipation removes tension. Nothing is awaited. Nothing is feared. Stars simply continue. The universe does not require planning. It unfolds according to consistent laws applied over time. Stars are expressions of this unfolding, not agents directing it. When a star's conditions slowly change, the star responds naturally. There is no resistance, no attempt to hold on to a previous state. Adjustment happens quietly, guided by physics. This natural acceptance of change can feel deeply calming to reflect upon. It suggests that change does not need to be fought. Stars do not cling to earlier phases of their lives. They move forward as conditions allow without nostalgia or regret. The universe does not preserve states out of preference. It allows transformation when balance shifts. Stars also reveal how the universe treats difference gently. Stars vary widely in size, brightness, temperature, and lifespan. Yet none of these differences create conflict. All stars coexist peacefully within the same cosmic environment. There is no hierarchy enforced by the universe. A small star is not less valid than a large one. A dim star is not less important than a bright one. Each star contributes in its own way, without comparison. This equality can feel reassuring. It suggests a universe that does not rank existence. Stars also remind us that contribution does not need to be dramatic. Many stars will never host planets or produce spectacular displays, yet they still add to the overall glow of the universe. Their presence matters simply because it exists. The universe does not require justification for existence. It allows things to be because they are. Stars embody this permission perfectly. They shine without purpose, change without intention, and exist without explanation. This lack of imposed meaning creates space for calm. There is no requirement to extract significance from every process. Stars are content to be background as much as foreground. They do not insist on being central. The night sky often feels peaceful because it does not overwhelm the senses. Points of light are scattered across darkness, leaving plenty of empty space. This balance between presence and absence allows the mind to rest. Stars do not crowd one another. They allow space to exist between them. The universe values spacing. It does not compress everything into one place. It spreads matter thinly, allowing room for quiet. Stars are shaped by this spaciousness. Their isolation allows stability. In crowded systems, interactions would be constant and disruptive. Instead, stars exist mostly alone, rarely affected by others. This solitude is calm, not lonely. Stars also teach us that influence does not require proximity. A star's light can travel immense distances without diminishing its gentle effect. Light connects distant regions of space quietly, without pushing or pulling. This connection is passive. It does not force interaction. It simply allows awareness. Stars also demonstrate how the universe handles extremes softly. Inside a star, conditions are intense beyond imagination. Yet this intensity is contained, balanced, and expressed outward as gentle light. The universe does not let extremes escape unchecked. Balance contains them. This containment creates calm at larger scales. Stars show that power can exist without disturbance. They also show that boundaries do not need to be rigid. A star does not have a hard surface. Its layers blend gradually into one another with no sharp dividing lines. This softness of structure allows smooth transitions. The universe seems to favor gradients over edges. Changes happen across ranges, not points. Stars are built entirely from gradients of temperature, pressure, and density. This gradient-based structure feels gentle, even when dealing with immense energy. Stars do not snap or fracture. They adjust. The universe encourages adjustment rather than rupture. Stars also remind us that nothing exists in isolation from time. Even though they feel timeless, they are shaped by time continuously. Time does not rush them, it flows through them slowly. Stars exist comfortably within time, not against it. They do not resist aging. They do not attempt to freeze themselves. The universe does not value permanence over change. It values balance. Stars remain stable only as long as balance holds. When balance shifts, stability changes accordingly. This conditional stability feels honest. It acknowledges that nothing lasts forever, but nothing needs to end abruptly. Stars also illustrate how the universe handles uncertainty gracefully. We cannot predict every detail of a star's future, yet this uncertainty does not create instability. The universe is comfortable with probabilities rather than certainties. Stars evolve within ranges of possibility, not fixed scripts. This openness allows calm coexistence of many outcomes. Stars do not need certainty to continue shining. The universe does not demand precision in advance. It allows systems to unfold naturally. Stars reflect this allowance. They shine, evolve, and change without needing assurance of what comes next. This trust in process can feel deeply calming. Stars do not require guarantees. They exist because conditions allow them to exist. When conditions change, they change. Nothing is forced. The universe does not rush. Stars do not hurry. They follow the slow rhythm set by scale, balance, and time. This rhythm is steady and predictable, even if details remain uncertain. The night sky reflects this rhythm beautifully. Points of light remain fixed within human perception, even as they move slowly across cosmic time. Stars invite us to adopt a similar pace of thought. There is no need to rush understanding. There is no need to anticipate outcomes. There is no need to complete anything. The universe is not in a hurry. Stars embody that patience. They shine quietly, exist fully, and change gently. And in reflecting on their calm persistence, the mind can begin to mirror that same steadiness. letting thoughts stretch out into long, unbroken lines of calm without interruption or demand. Stars ultimately remind us that the universe does not need to arrive anywhere to be complete. There is no final destination written into the sky, no ultimate moment toward which everything rushes. Instead, the universe unfolds continuously, allowing existence to persist without urgency, without conclusion, and without pressure to resolve into something else. A star does not know that it will one day change. It does not anticipate an ending, nor does it resist one. It simply remains in balance for as long as balance is possible, and when conditions shift, it follows those shifts naturally. This quiet acceptance is one of the most calming truths the stars offer. When a star's steady shining eventually softens or fades, the universe does not pause. Space remains open. Time continues forward. Other stars continue their calm glow, unaffected. Nothing collapses into absence. Continuation remains the dominant state. The universe is not structured like a story with a beginning, middle, and end. It is structured like a process that keeps unfolding. Stars are expressions of that process, not chapters within it. This perspective can gently loosen the need for closure, move towards space. Not everything requires a final moment or clear resolution to be complete. Stars do not finish their lives in a way that feels final. Even after their light no longer reaches distant places, their matter remains, their gravity persists, and their influence continues quietly. They never truly leave the universe. They simply change how they participate in it. Nothing is removed, nothing is erased. Everything transforms. The universe does not distinguish sharply between presence and absence. Light fades gradually. Matter disperses slowly. Influence weakens over time rather than stopping abruptly. This gradual fading is peaceful. It removes the fear of sudden loss. It allows transitions to feel natural rather than alarming. Stars show us that it is possible to exist fully without needing permanence. They shine for as long as conditions allow, and when those conditions change, they adapt without resistance. There is no clinging to what was. The universe does not hold on to earlier states out of nostalgia. It allows everything to move forward naturally. Stars do not experience regret. They do not wish to return to earlier phases. They do not compare what they are to what they were. They exist exactly as they are, moment by moment, guided by balance rather than desire. This absence of desire creates calm. Nothing is lacking, nothing needs to be added. Stars do not feel incomplete. The universe itself does not appear to feel incomplete. It does not seem to aim for a final, perfected state. It simply continues. This continuation is not frantic. It is spacious, gentle, and patient. As space expands and stars drift farther apart, the universe becomes quieter, not emptier. The same processes continue, just spread more thinly across greater distances. Even in the far future, long after familiar structures have changed, stars, or their remnants, will still exist in some form, following the same calm physical laws. The universe does not abandon its rules. It carries them forward consistently, even as conditions evolve. Stars are expressions of those rules made visible. They are the universe quietly showing how balance works over immense spans of time. When we look at stars, we are not being shown a message, we are being shown a state of being. A state where existence does not rush, a state where change does not threaten stability, a state where silence is not absence but equilibrium. Stars do not care whether they are comforting, yet they often feel comforting because they exist without pressure. They do not demand response or engagement, they allow space. That space extends inward as well. Thinking about stars can create mental distance from urgency, from deadlines, from the need to decide or act immediately. The universe does not insist that every moment be productive. Stars do not produce outcomes in the way we think of productivity. They shine because balance allows it, not because something must be achieved. This difference matters. It suggests that existence itself can be enough. Stars exist fully without goals. They do not accumulate meaning. Meaning arises only in the minds that observe them, and that is okay. The universe does not require meaning to function. Stars shine whether or not they are meaningful to anyone. This independence can feel freeing. It removes obligation from existence. Nothing has to prove itself. Nothing has to justify its presence. Stars exist simply because conditions allow them to exist. This allowance feels gentle and generous. The universe does not restrict existence unnecessarily. It permits a wide range of states to unfold. Stars occupy one of those states, calmly and patiently. When you imagine the universe far into the future, imagine stars, or their remnants, continuing to exist in quiet isolation, separated by immense distances, surrounded by expanding space. There is no rush toward darkness. There is no sudden silence. There is only gradual thinning, gentle fading, and continued existence in quieter forms. The universe does not end in a dramatic way. It stretches onward, smoothing everything out. Stars help us see that endings, if they exist at all, are indistinguishable from continuation at large enough scales. Nothing stops. Everything persists, just differently. This idea can ease the fear of finality. There is no sharp line where existence ceases. There is only transformation. Stars embody this transformation calmly. They do not resist becoming something else. They do not struggle to remain what they are. They exist fully in each stage, without attachment. This acceptance can be deeply calming to Earth.